Hey everybody, Kit here. Happy Tuesday and welcome back to The Sims 4 Brooke's Legacy. We are with Andy today, and today is a bit of a special surprise day. Andy's little surprise. It's today, and then the next episode is going to be Kaysen's birthday. So yeah, two pretty exciting episodes, essentially back to back, and then I'm not sure if we're gonna have a Marin or if we're gonna have a Hope episode tomorrow. But, yeah, so I hope you guys are having a good week, and let's just dive right in. This is basically the last call if you want to try and guess what Andy's little surprise is. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. We have a birthday tomorrow. My first baby boy is not going to be such a baby anymore. He asked for his Papa's brownies, and of course I complied. After all, your kids only age up to children once. This is Kaysen's last night as a toddler, and tomorrow he's going to be bigger. There will be new adventures to take him on, but for tonight, it's bedtime for him. And also time for my big reveal at long last. I'm nervous. Erwin and Hope landed earlier, and we all relaxed outside while we waited for Lisa to tuck the boys into bed. Normally I helped, but since this was my idea, I get to be host. Of course I had to try out my new marshmallow s'more kit. It was fun! Since when do you make s'mores, Andy? Hope chuckled, giving me a side-eye. I made some in Scouts once, and I had the urge recently. Want one? Maybe in a bit, she muttered, looking up at the clear Strangerville sky. Phew, sorry I'm late. Kaysen insisted on 2 bedtime stories, Lisa gushed, taking a seat with a huge sigh. Erwin? Are you all right? Huh? He muttered. Oh, yeah, just looking at the sky. Has there been any weird, air pollution or anything? No, I told them. The weather's been fantastic for a long time. No air pollution. The military came out with the truth of that a while ago. It was just weird underground geysers. They caved them in. Everything is fine. He didn't seem too at ease. Have I ever mentioned I hate that hat? I really do. It's weird. Good to hear, Hope interjected. So, what's up your sleeve then? She knew me so well. And what makes you think I have something up my... Andy? Both Lisa and Hope interrupted me with knowing smirks. Ha! Erwin laughed. I just grinned and shrugged. Lisa already knew what my plan was. I let her know earlier, and she thought it was a lovely idea. Now to just get my sister and... whatever Erwin was on board. Had he proposed yet? I didn't see Hope wearing a ring. He was a dummy. Well, fine. I have been thinking that I wanted to take another family trip to Granite Falls. Take my boys and my niece and nephew as well. There was silence as both of them processed this. Lisa smiled and picked up where I left off. And while we wrangle Marin and Blaze, you two can take a honeymoon. We got you 2 tickets to Selva Dorada. You know that jungle that was recently a big tourist hotspot? Jungle? Erwin stuttered. Where there are bugs? Erwin, there's bug spray. I read it on a flyer. I informed him with a small grin. Hope laughed, even as Erwin spluttered. Okay, this is awfully sweet, you two, but we can't ask you. Hope, you gave us a honeymoon, and it was wonderful, Lisa gushed, and laughed. Everyone was laughing at her. And besides, the trip isn't for a few days, so there will be plenty of time to get things in order. I finished, talking to my sister directly. You have time to take off work. Blaze will be a child, so it won't be anything more difficult since Kaysen will also be a child. You know Marin and Kaysen get along, and your kids are comfortable with us. Of course, ask them, but come on, Hope. Let us all have a vacation. Think of it as an adventure. I mean, but why not all of us go together to Granite Falls? I've never been, you know, she reminded me. Because you always read those jungle adventures as a kid, remember? It's a new place with lots of new culture and stuff to learn. Plus, it could be great inspiration from future books. If you really want a family trip, I can return the tickets, but honestly, you and Nerd over there need some time. So go take it and let our kids have an adventure and some bonding time. It'll be fun. Come on. I pumped them up, really selling it. I knew it was a good idea. Erwin looked at Hope. I mean, if there's bug spray, and if Marmar and Panda are okay with it, it could be fun. He did seem terrified of the bugs. Hope seemed excited. I mean, if you two are sure, and the kids are okay with it, the jungle idea was appealing to her. I knew it had to be. We are, Lisa said. Andy's excited to flex his scout badges with the boys, and I am excited to go back to Granite Falls, preferably with no snow this time. No snow guaranteed, love, I smiled. Then, well, Hope smiled at us, and I grinned, knowing I had succeeded. When do we need to wrangle the kids up into a loading screen? So the details were nailed down and plans made. In just about a week or so, the entire Brooks family would be going on vacation. Hope and Erwin would be having their own honeymoon, or whatever their equivalent would be. Erwin put a ring on it! In the Silverado paradise, and Lisa and I would be taking the kids to Granite Falls. This was going to be awesome. Here you go, Hope. I handed the tickets over, watching my sister wipe a tear away. Hey, now, no crying. It's a good gift, silly. No, Thanks, Andy. She trailed off. I know. You two need it, I reminded her gently. And don't worry about Marin and Blaze, I once again said as she took the tickets. Marin may be a Spitfire, but I think Granite Falls is going to be good for her. They're good kids, and I promise I won't let her play with matches, and I will keep an eye on all of them. Reasonable bedtimes and all, Scout's honor. Hope laughed. Andy, really? Reasonable bedtimes on vacation? Now that's just cruel. Hey, I didn't go to basic training for nothing. A soldier has to have a good sleep regimen. Oh, soldiers, oh, I am regretting this already, she muttered, shaking her head. Love you too, baby sister. Oh, shut up, you moron. Erwin and Hope left as my cackles lit up the clear night sky, stars twinkling down on us. My surprise was a success. Now it was time for a birthday and some packing. And a silly little blooper, because this was terrifying and also hilarious, and I completely forgot about this, and I, for some reason, kept the photo. So if I got a good laugh and scare out of it, so do y'all. And woot woot! So that is that. The surprise is out in the open. A very big trip. Literally Literally, it's just going to be Andi and Lisa with 4 children. And they think it's going to be easy. Oh no. The watcher also thought it was going to be easy. Oh. To be fair, I had a lot of fun doing it, but also it was like, oh my god, what have I done? But you know what? Hey, I think Andi is a sweet big brother because Hope and Erwin definitely need some me time. They need to relax. They need to reconnect. Erwin really needs to propose. Yeah. Yeah, they're still like boyfriend, girlfriend, or romantic interests at this point, even though they have 2 children and live together. And Erwin literally moved back to Del Sol with her. Like, come on now. So, yeah. That being said, there's going to be a few parts before we get officially to the vacation arc. And that'll, of course, run a little while, because it's literally, I took an in-game week for each of them. So, and then all of the kids, you know, at least some of them. I know for sure Marin had like 1 or 2 parts in there, because something pretty decently big happens for that, and that's all you're going to get from that one. And of course, for Hope and Erwin, I actually ended up taking like a ton of photos, and they did the whole adventure thing, and it was just so much fun. And yeah, so, because we all know Hope is really an adventurer at heart, and it is going to be a travesty if she does not get the adventurous trait when I do eventually go back to that save file. I might just have to figure out how to get that triggered for her, even though she is almost an elder. So yeah, but anyways, I hope you guys really hope y'all enjoyed this. If y'all guessed that it was going to be a little family trip, congratulations, go get yourself a cookie. You've earned it, and if you didn't, well, go get yourself a cookie anyway, because you blah 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 blah, you've earned it, deserve it, whatever you want to say. Okay, now I'm gonna go study for an exam, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. I will see you all potentially, really, it's up to y'all, later, and don't forget, where the waters flow, legacies grow.